you want to get creative in Google Slides? Well, here's an opportunity to find out how to create a word cloud, which is going to utilise some of the great skills in how to manipulate text and images and shapes within Google Slides. So it's a great way to get creative. So let's get underway. So first of all, we're just going to pick out a cloud image. If I go to Shapes, there's a cloud image here that I can choose. Obviously, if I wasn't too happy with this cloud image, I could just find one in Google Images. So we could do that by going to Insert, Image. We're going to search for one on the web. We can insert this into our document. Just going to resize this so we fill the whole page. So once we've got our shape, we can start thinking about what we might want to put in there. So I'm going to start with some text boxes. And just for ease, we're going to use the subject of Google. So if I put in my first text, I could put in slides. Here we have a range of different fonts we could use, so I can pick from my fonts I've got here, or click on more fonts if there isn't one I want. What we could look for is display fonts, so they're a bit more interesting. Let's go for a bit of lobster. I can adjust my font size and I can adjust the colour. So I can move this around, resizing it. Now maybe one of the best things is to change the alignment as well. I'm going to make it central. Just resizing this. I could just copy and paste this text box. And so then I'm going to put in sheets. Now when you're doing this, you might want a different font just to change it up. Go for one I've already got here. And this is where you want to start thinking a bit more creatively. The small circle just above the box, you can use that to rotate your shape. If you press the Shift key, it means it rotates down into more precise angles. So I can put that there. Actually, I want it the other way around. Then I can move that into my cloud here. Again, what I might want to do is start changing up the colour as well. Going to copy that. Let's start doing Google Classroom. Again, choose another font. As you can see, there are a wide array of fonts. Might want this a little bit bigger. And maybe a different colour. So I'm going to go ahead and continue adding different items to my cloud. Just to note, when you're moving items around in Google Slides, if you use the arrow keys, they can jump. If you want them to move more accurately, you can hold down the Shift and then use the arrow keys, and then they move just a small bit at a time. What we might want to do is add some images as well. So if I can insert an image, I'm going to pick something up again from the web. Let's just do a search for Google. Click on that, click Insert. Again, resizing. This is where my blue cloud is beginning to not work very well against the blue there. So one thing you can do with images is change the format options. And one of those options is to recolor. If I go in here, I can actually find some different options. So I could have a green cloud or a white cloud. Trouble with that, it doesn't have a border. Perhaps if I added a drop shadow, it would help with my border. So again, that's looking quite good. If I really wanted to stand out, I could change the background of the slide. Choose a different colour there. So go for a nice blue of the sky. With images as well, the other thing you can do is crop them. So imagine I didn't want all of this logo in, I could crop my image. I can drag the image around in the cropped area as well if I want to move it. If you wanted your text to really stand out as well, another option you can do is choose word art. So we can put in forms. It brings in text that we can format in a different way. The key with this text is that you could have a fill colour. So again, if we choose a nice purple for forms. What we can also then choose is an outside colour. So we're going to go for a yellow. I can change the thickness. It's looking really beautiful. And I could choose a different font. So it's just a different way of changing the formatting of your text. So I resize that. I can find a little slot for it somewhere. So this is a really fun and creative way of displaying information, and also hopefully this tutorial has shown you how you can manipulate text and shapes in your Google slide. We hope you liked what you saw today, and if you did, there are a few things you can do. The first is to subscribe to the channel by clicking the button below. Click the thumbs up if you like the video. Share some of your thoughts in the comments, or share the video with others. Also check out many of the other videos on our training channel.